p.m. time to give shout out. It's 7 o'clock p.m.
Hello! West Alameda! It's after 7 o'clock. It's time to give a shout out and thank you to all the frontline and the essential workers, to the doctors, the nurses, the longshoremen, the bus drivers, the truck drivers, the farm workers, those who work in the stores, the restaurants, the hotels, counselors, teachers, parents, postal employees. So please, you hear my voice, would you clap your hands, honk your horns, shout, make some noise! Yeah! Frontline workers! Yeah, frontline workers! Charlie blew the whistle 3 times.
Hey Sandra, what's up? How you doing? It's a beautiful day out here today. Look at that day. Actually you can actually hear a couple people yelling, so that's a good thing. But it doesn't matter if people do or don't. It's just the fact that, somebody acknowledges that, it's about the frontline workers. Okay, so I'm gonna go on inside. Sandra, I'm good. I'm good. I woke up this morning, so that's a good thing. All right, let me go on inside, do my shout out. Okay. So, hey, Facebook, Sandra, since you're the only one on here, which is okay because somebody will get on here later. I ain't mad. Today is day 394. Sandra, your niece is a COVID nurse. Please tell your niece thank you. We appreciate what she's doing. It's day 394. Today is April the 29th. The year 2021, and as of 6 o'clock p.m., according to Coronavirus Pandemic Live, there were 3,180,496 died throughout the world, of which 589,201 was right here in the United States. And in the state of California was 61,565. Oh, hold on 1 minute, y'all. I'm going to turn this TV down. My niece is up here with the TV on, so I have to turn that down. Okay, and April 6th last year, 2020, that's what it was. 70,590 throughout the world. 9,654 in the United States. Now, 23 days ago, on April 6, 2021, this is what it was. This is what it was 23 days ago. And 23 days ago, this is what it was here in the United States. And 23 days ago, 59,769, that's what it was here in California. So, as always, I'm asking everybody to keep in your prayer. Oh, let me fix this thing. This thing ain't even done right. Okay. So, keep in your prayers and in your thoughts all those who have passed away, died from coronavirus throughout the world, and keeping prayers and thoughts all those who have tested positive for COVID-19, people who have gone to the hospital, you know, for COVID or for other things, you know, whether it's for an operation, for surgery, people who are just going through mental, emotional stress in their life and they end up having to go to the hospital. So ask all of you to pray, keep them in your prayers. All right. So let me do the birthday greetings. All right. Let's do birthday greetings. So, birthday greetings. My nephews, Paul Billingsley. This is the son of my sister, Rosario Billingsley. That's my nephew. He a grown man, and he heck cool. Paul, happy birthday. I did talk to you earlier today, so happy birthday. I know you probably ain't on here doing this, but if somebody who know you, know me, know you, you can let them know that I gave you a shout out on your birthday. Also, Chris Lyons. Hey, Vernon, what's up with it? Chris Lyons. It's Chris' birthday today also. Chris Lyons is the son of my coworker, David Lyons. Okay? Chris has been calling me Uncle Lester since, oh, God, when he was 3 years old. So I'm his uncle. He's my nephew. All my kids, he's their cousin, and they're his cousins, and that's how that works. But we that's how we do. And also my grandniece, Anaya Dixon. This is the daughter of one of my nephews, okay? Trayvon Dixon. So, happy birthday, grandniece. Happy birthday, nephews. I hope you guys have a beautiful day today for your birthdays. And also, everybody who was born a Taurus, who's born today, just your birthday, happy birthday to y'all. Those of you who are Taurus, happy birthday to you. So, birthday greetings. Now, my shout out. My shout out goes here for the Bay Area to the San Francisco 49ers. They selected Trey Lance, the number 3 pick. He's a quarterback out of, what is that, Dakota? I'm not sure. Don't let me lie. I don't want to be telling you no lies because I don't, I know he's one of them colleges yeah. So, shout out for the 49ers. We need a quarterback. I hope that this is going to help us. We have the number 3 pick. Hope this number 3 pick is a lot better than what we did with our number 1 pick when we had a chance of picking Aaron Rodgers, and instead we took Alex Smith. But hey, that's what happens. Okay? Yeah, shout out 49ers. Y'all my team. I love y'all. Let's do this. All right, now I want to give prayers and thoughts. I don't know if y'all know what's going on in India, but India is really bad. So they are having 2,000 people are dead every day. And in Delhi, the whole system has been overwhelmed by so many people coming down with coronavirus that ambulances and cars and the little the little bicycle things that they take people around for transportation. They get to the hospital, they're not letting them in. There's long lines of ambulance and cars and people just trying to get people who are sick into the hospital. But in Delhi, the hospitals, they have no more beds, they have no more resources, they have nothing. So you have long lines of cars and ambulances sitting outside the hospital waiting. And I know it sounds ugly, but I have to say it. They're waiting for somebody to die so that then they can bring in a patient. So it's like, as soon as somebody dies, then they bring one out and then they let somebody come in. But even when they let them come in, basically all they're doing is letting them have a bed because they don't have the respirators. They don't have much of anything. Okay, so that's bad. Then what's even worse is when they take the bodies out, there's no place to cremate the dead. There's so many people dying and there's no crematoriums available. So what they're doing is they're finding wood and they're burning the dead in parking lots. In parking lots, in parks, and any place where there's open space where there's wood so that they can burn the dead. And there's no dignity in the death. Nobody's given the last rites or anything. People are just being burned. It's, this is what's going on. You remember what I told you about how people are waiting in line to get into the hospital, even though they don't have any resources, but they're still waiting in line? They're waiting in line to burn the dead. So they can only burn so many bodies at a time. And what they are trying to do is they're burning. Well, I saw on the video what they're doing is they're burning individual bodies. It's not like they're, it's not like the Nazis did where they just threw everybody in a crematorium and burned them all at one time. They're not doing it like that. They're burning bodies, one at a time, but it takes a lot of wood, and they have to do all of that, even though there's no last rites. So again, you have to wait in line to get into the hospital where there are no resources, and more than likely there's no beds. And if there are beds, you're just taking over the bed of someone who's already passed away. And then once you pass away, then hopefully your family members will come and claim your body if they haven't already died themselves, or if they don't have COVID-19 and they're too weak to come get your body. Or in some cases, people are afraid to come get your body, claim the body, because they don't want to get COVID-19. So then what happens is they'll take the bodies and take them to a parking lot, a park, or any place where they can. And then when you take them there, then you got to wait. You wait in line to get in the hospital. You wait in line to die because you don't have nobody to take care of you. The doctors and the nurses and the first responders over there, they are overwhelmed. They're doing everything that they can. This is not a reflection on them. It's just simply they're fighting. Like, if y'all ever watched, okay, never mind. I was going to talk about Night of the Living Dead and the zombies and stuff, but it's kind of like that where you're fighting, and the more you fight, the more they keep coming. So it's this whole thing of their resources are exhausted. The doctors are exhausted. The nurses are exhausted. There's nothing. So the United States just sent 2 plane loads of medical supplies and whatever things that we can spare. Two big planes over there. I saw it on the YouTube. I'm a YouTube person. I look at it. But yeah. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, could y'all spare a prayer, spare your thoughts for these people? We have our own problems here in the United States, with our own situation. We right here in the United States, we have the 500, almost 590,000 people dead right here. Hey, Catalina. And so we have our own problems, and then we have the whole problem with the racial things going on. Because I'll be talking about what's going on with Mario Gonzalez, Dante Wright, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor. I'll be talking about that all the time. But we're not getting turned away from hospitals. Hey, Ate, mahalo, mahalo, mahal kita. I love you too, Ate. So we're not getting turned away from hospitals. We're not getting taken to a park or to a parking lot and our bodies are being burned, being cremated. So no matter how bad we have it, they have it worse than us. And I'm sure there's other countries where people have it just as bad, but India is the one where they're talking about it real bad. India is second in terms of how many cases a day they're getting, and they're third in terms of how many people have died in their country. United States is first. So I'm just saying is that sometimes I think, I'm looking at myself and be like, oh man, I ain't got this, I ain't got that, things is bad, whatever. And then I turn around and look and somebody else has a lot worse than me. Every time I drive and I see homeless people or displaced people, and they're living in tents and huts and whatever, and I say, okay, I might not have everything I want, but I do have a roof over my head. I do have food. I can go in the refrigerator and make a sandwich. Okay? I can open up a can and make some soup, which is what I had today. I had chicken noodle soup. And I had a sandwich. So that's what I'm trying to say. There may be things going on bad for us, even with January 6th and the white supremacists attacking the Capitol and all that other stuff. But we still, here in this country, we still have it a lot better than what they're going through in India. So I'm asking all of you to pray for what's going on in India, because that's like hardcore. That's like really bad. Yeah. But anyway, I am trying hard not to stay on here too long, so I gave my birthday greetings to my nephews and my grandniece. I gave my shout out to my team, the 49ers, and prayers and thoughts for the people in India. And on that note, I'm going to now do Mabuhay! Amandla! Hokahe! Que viva! Harambe! Ashe! Wakanda forever! Jayu! Mahalo! Shalom! Namaste! Assalamu alaikum, walaikum assalam. I don't know if I forgot one, whatever, but hey, I know I forgot some. Amanla, Ashe. Did I say Ashe? Okay, Ashe. All right, I'm gonna keep repeating myself. Hey y'all, I'm up out of here. Everybody, stay safe. Wear a mask if that's what you choose to do. I know that they're saying we probably don't have to wear a mask so much when we're outside in public, especially those of us who've already been vaccinated. I have been vaccinated, and I still wear a mask. I'm not taking no chances because there are some people out there who have refused to wear a mask, and that's okay. I ain't mad at them if that's what they choose to do. And I have family members who have decided that they're not going to get a shot, at least at this time. So, that is what it is. So, Yvette, what's up with it?
After 7 o'clock p.m. time to give shout out, it's 7:20 p.m.
Well, that's last call. That's last call. That's letting me know that I have stayed on here too long and I need to get out of here. Yvette, how are you doing, my sister? It's good to see you on here. And hey, you, back to you. What you doing? When we gonna go do karaoke again, girl? Yeah, karaoke. Not that I can sing. But anyway, hope everybody stay safe, stay strong. And I want to give a shout out to all them bus drivers out there like Yvette. And I used to be a bus driver. I was fortunate that I did not have to drive a bus during coronavirus. But I see all my fellow bus drivers out there doing it. They are essential workers. You know, they're right out there because they have to deal with the public. And there have been bus drivers throughout the country and throughout the world who have died in the line of duty because they were out there doing it. So this is to y'all. And on that note, I'm going to get up out of here. Peace, one love, and do what you got to do. All right.